May I just request that you keep your questions short and you also introduce yourself when you ask them, and we will hopefully have about 10 minutes of this interaction.
I'm Bhagwan Komadi, founder of a quantum computing startup.
Problem
You mentioned about Monte-Carlo methods. Monte-Carlo simulation for simulating Nifty and other index for 100 years. I'm founder of a quantum computing startup. Do you see quantum Monte-Carlo methods playing an important role in planning the simulation or investment decision making?
Monte-Carlo simulation, of course, I have been using for long periods of time. It tells you historical probabilities might not be relied upon, right? It says that on a 3-year basis, Nifty can be negative 8% of the probability. 8% संभावना है कि 3 साल बाद भी निफ्टी नीचे हो सकती है, right? But Monte Carlo simulation says 13% probability. So yeah, there is a role to play, but in treasury management there is a role to play currently. Wealth management, it is not being used. That's our aspiration. That's what we've been endeavoring to do. That's the answer, sir.
My observation about your scenario, 4 elections and what happened in the stock market, I think we are in different conditions right now. Real estate is different now, and investment in real estate is not doing that well because obviously there are restrictions, and then Modi government is coming with a lot of other things. So the money that is stashed away probably has to come out and look for something, and that's what is probably happening. So probably not a good indicator of what happened in the last 4 elections versus this election. That's one as an observation. But what I wanted to ask you is, are you showing any returns on a basis of a performance? I mean, do you have performance-based return fund strategies? Or is it just collecting 1% or whatever and then, yeah, showing whatever that is? Because then you're just going into mutual funds. If you sieve through